last thing we can
American against another American.
We've been successful as always.
I'm CBSNews.com political reporter Brian Montopoli, and you're watching Due Diligence, where we show you the reality behind the campaign rhetoric. This week, apologizing for America. Now, an overarching theme of Mitt Romney's presidential campaign has been that he will not apologize for American actions abroad, and that the current occupant of the White House has been doing exactly that. Romney's so committed to this position that he made it the title of his 2010 book, and it's a point he's hit over and over again on the stump. Let's listen to Romney speaking last August to the VFW.
I start with the fundamental conviction that America is the greatest nation in the history of the world and a force for good. And while we're not perfect, I will not apologize for America. Our president has taken a different approach. Have we ever had a president who was so eager to address the world with an apology on his lips and doubt in his heart? He seems truly confused not only about America's past, but also about its future.
In his book, Romney points to various speeches the president has given around the world to support his argument. Now, this is what Karl Rove has dubbed Obama's, quote, apology tour. And there's no question that Obama has said that America is less than perfect. Romney and Rove are pointing to a town hall meeting that the president held in France in 2009 to support their argument.
In America, there's a failure to appreciate Europe's leading role in the world. Instead of celebrating your dynamic union and seeking to partner with you to meet common challenges, there have been times where America has shown arrogance and been dismissive, even derisive.
Now let's put aside the question of whether that actually constituted an apology and just roll the rest of the tape.
But in Europe, there is an anti-Americanism that is at once casual but can also be insidious. Instead of recognizing the good that America so often does in the world, there have been times where Europeans choose to blame America for much of what's bad.
Now, from that, it's clear that the president was making a two-sided argument, not just apologizing in a vacuum. Another example Romney cites is President Obama in Cairo, saying, quote, the United States is still working through some of our darker periods in our history. That's a reference to slavery. If that's an apology, though, George W. Bush would have to be the apologizer in chief. In 2003, he said, quote, the racial bigotry fed by slavery did not end with slavery or with segregation. Like his predecessors, Mr. Bush was certainly not opposed to apologizing to foreign governments for American actions. As I see it, there are two possible interpretations to Romney's position. First, the United States has never done anything wrong. Now that's a position I think it would be hard to find a serious observer willing to support. Second, the United States has made mistakes, but the president should never admit it. Now, if Romney truly believes that, he's breaking not just with Mr. Obama, but with Mr. Bush and many presidents throughout history, and he's also limiting the tools at his disposal when it comes to international diplomacy. If I had to guess, though, I'd say he doesn't believe it. I suspect that a President Romney would be just as likely as a President Bush or a President Obama to acknowledge America's mistakes when he thinks it's in America's interests. But Romney seems to have calculated that he can benefit by casting Mr. Obama as anti-American, even if that claim has little connection to the truth. I'm Brian Montopoli. Thank you for watching Due Diligence.